Breaking at noon, a federal judge says she plans to issue a preliminary injunction blocking the Trump administration from revoking Harvard's ability to enroll international students. Just this morning, ICE had formally notified Harvard that it plans to revoke its student and exchange visitor program certification. That letter gives Harvard 30 days to respond, citing national security concerns and accusing the school of failing to curb anti-Semitism on campus. In regards to that letter, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem posting on X this morning saying this, quote, "We continue to reject Harvard's repeated pattern of endangering its students and spreading American hate. It must change its ways in order to participate in American programs." This all happening, by the way, as thousands are gathered in Harvard Yard for graduation. A standing ovation erupted as President Alan Garber welcomed the crowd.
Members of the class of 2025 from down the street, across the country, and around the world.
Garber emphasizing the importance of international students to the university in the face of its battle with the Trump administration. Good afternoon to you. I'm Jessica Brown. We do have live team coverage on this. News Center 5's Matt Reed is at commencement ceremonies, but we begin with our Sarah Kanji, who's live at the federal courthouse with that preliminary injunction. Sarah.
Jessica, there are a lot of students at the campus in Cambridge supporting international students. Well, the same was true here at the federal courthouse for a hearing this morning. There were several students, including those on visas, but many of them too scared to speak out, fearing retaliation from the federal government. This morning, the judge extended the temporary restraining order against the Trump administration, which keeps the status quo for students at Harvard on visas. She also indicated that she would grant a preliminary injunction, acknowledging what Harvard lawyers say is real harm in real time to foreign students. And in another twist, Homeland Security has done a little bit of an about face. Last week, they issued an order that was effective immediately to pull Harvard from the student visa program. But yesterday, and you just heard Jessica refer to this in our story, they filed a notice of their intention to withdraw. That is different. So today, the government's attorneys argued that any orders that the judge might impose are unnecessary or mute. But the judge indicated she wants an order in place while this lawsuit from Harvard moves forward, stressing that nothing can change, at least for now. Live at the federal courthouse, Sarah Kanji, WCVB News Center 5.
Sarah, thank you. Our team coverage continues with News Center 5's Matt Reed now, live at Harvard's commencement ceremonies. And Matt, this is not your typical graduation day.
No, Jessica, that was very clear early on this morning with the number of local and national news crews here, as well as the very large police presence for Harvard's 374th commencement ceremonies. It had all the sights of a normal commencement, but hovering over Cambridge this morning, a cloud of uncertainty as the Trump administration's attacks on Harvard continue.
Yeah, angry. I think a lot of us are angry.
Excited about my achievement and the effort that I put in to get the degree. I mean, of course, it's unfortunate everything going on, but I still feel excited.
The president and his team have cut billions of dollars in federal funding for the university and is now trying to prevent Harvard from enrolling international students. Trump claiming the ban would make Harvard safer following campus protest over the war in Gaza.
It's very hard to push back, even for an institution as big as Harvard. So a group of Harvard alumni are here handing out stickers to show support for Harvard in this fight for academic freedom and democracy.
Lawyers for Harvard taking on the Trump administration in a Boston courtroom today as a judge considers extending an order barring the attempted ban on international students as these students and their families try to enjoy a day that has been years in the making at a school that's future remains unclear.
Today is a time to, come together and celebrate the effort that all these students put in to get their degrees and to put aside, our feelings about certain topics.
I think I want people to know that my experience with Harvard has not been the ivory tower that gets painted to be a bad guy.
Wish I could stay here long term, but we're hoping to come back in a couple of years when the research funding is back and hopefully keep working on crushing a lot of the common diseases around the world.
And Harvard does say that several of their international students did not attend today's commencement out of fear. Reporting live in Cambridge, Matt Reed, WCVB News Center.